Welcome everybody to part 47 of Majora's Mask, and we are now going to climb Stone Tower. And of course, in order to do so, we need to press these switches, like this one right here, to lift these platforms up. And again, they're pressure switches, and in order to make sure that these switches are pretty much still pressed, we have to play the Elegy of Emptiness every time we step on a statue, on a switch, I mean. And then, yeah. And that is one creepy looking Link. I mean, yeah. Alright, after you press this switch right here, and that's the area where I beat the Beamos in the last video, we're going to have to press some more switches in a certain order in order to ascend. So use the hook shot at this target right here and step on this switch. But of course, if you play the Elegy of Emptiness as normal human Link, the statue down there that I just made will disappear and will be replaced by the one I would make. So go ahead and change into Goron Link or Zora Link, either or, and play the Elegy of Emptiness again. And because we can play, again, we can play up to we can play one statue per form, and that's great. Now, when we make the Goron statue, it kind of looks like Darmani here, because you can see his scar, you can see his tattoo, and his. So yeah, we have a statue of Darmani, which is kind of weird. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of weird having, you know, I don't know, you know, having statues form out of pretty much dead people. So, yeah. Stupid fire keys. I hate those. Anyway. There. Love the hook shot. Anyway, after you step that switch right there, we're going to have to make our way down to the first switch we've encountered. And we have to press that switch. And of course, we're going to use Zora Link for this one because, again, he is big enough to step on the switch. Now, note that I will never use Deku Link. Never. Because Deku Link cannot hold down a switch, and there's a pretty much 100% chance that his statue form will not hold down a switch either, so, yeah. Anyway, when you press the switches in this exact order, the platforms will go up to the next level, and we'll be able to cross. So again, play the Elegy of Emptiness to leave a statue of Zora Link to hold the switch down. And then, of course, the statue will be made. And of course, it'll be in the form of Mikau. And yeah, again, they have statues of for every form that we take, the statue we make is pretty much a dead person. And also, I just went through that boulder right there. That's Nintendo 64 graphics for you, folks. Anyway, now that we have the platforms in the next level, we'll just hook shot back up to this area and continue on climbing. And of course, I don't know why there are boulders like everywhere. This is kind of a weird place, but yeah. Anyway, now if you're not comfortable, you know, just going on and jumping for it, I mean, you can make it with regular Link, but if you're not comfortable, just put on the bunny hood so that you will make it across no problem. And I mean, you can just make the gaps. And yeah, you see those three switches right there? Well, those switches are for you to lock down the stone platforms into place for some reason, and honestly, you don't really have to do that because, well, yeah. Anyway, I did so anyway to show you guys, and then once from here, hook shot this target right here to go up. Now that switch, ignore it for right now because we're going to go up to the next level. Now, of course, be careful with the boulders because they can still damage you. And I don't know if you can hear this or not, but there are groans in the background, you know, similar to that of Gyarados and Redead. And that would imply that they are actually here. But don't worry, folks, you will never see them in this area, thank goodness. Because, yeah, that would be terrible. But I'm suggesting that those groans mean that there are dead things in this area. Because, remember, all this deadness is because Stone Tower is open. And that's why there are undead things roaming around now. So, yeah. Of course. That was a stupid move. Yeah, kill the Beamos so it won't be a threat to you. Once it's dead, go over here to this switch right here. And by pressing this switch over here, we will move another block. Well, actually, we'll be moving a new block. And then, of course, we have to play the Elegy of Emptiness to hold that new block in place. What this also means is that the old block from the previous set will go back down. But it doesn't really matter because we are going up and not down. Because, yeah. So, now we're going to go back down here and step on this switch right here. Yeah. And of course use I'm using Goron Link right here. And then that block goes down right here, so yeah, doesn't really matter. Alright, after we've done this switch, we'll have to go back up. And yeah, it's kind of hard to get a good angle because you don't want to, you know, aim for like the boulders and stuff because, again, boulders can hurt you and they can really mess up your mojo. So let's find a good angle to hook shot up here so you can, well, basically continue upwards. Yeah. And then hook shot this target right here. Of course, be careful of the fire keys. Alright. Now step on this switch right here, and it'll bring about the last block in place for us to cross. Alright. Again, the Elegy of Emptiness, play that to make a statue to hold it down. And of course, yeah, it let goes of the first platform, so yeah, doesn't matter at this point, because, again, we are going up, not down. And I have to comment that I like the music here, because it's kind of a joyful, joyful music with a touch of sorrowfulness, and I mean, I like this music. Yeah. I'm gonna let you listen to it for a little bit. Okay. So yeah. That is a very... Yeah, I like this music. Anyway. Stupid case. I don't have time for you later, so yeah. Anyway, those three switches right there, again, hold those platforms I just aligned into place, but I don't really need them. We can just go ahead and go on up because we're almost at our destination, folks. Again, I went right through a boulder, but again, that's graphics for you. Gotta find the target. It's right up there. However, at my current position, I cannot reach it. So, we're going to have to go lower. Now, folks, there are places we can go that we don't really want to go. I mean, for example, if you play the Scarecrow song in the in the observatory or the trading post, we can create a hook shot point for us to latch on using the Scarecrow, and it'll just take us to some rupees and whatnot. So, and nothing really important, so don't bother summoning the Scarecrow because it'll just be a waste of time. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, just about one more hook shot or so away, and we'll reach our destination. Here we are. Right there is the temple entrance, folks. And what you want to do right here, hit this owl statue so we do not have to go through this again. And folks, this is our final owl statue of the game. We're almost done with this. Unbelievable. Of course, there are supplies as usual to get the thing, and yeah. So yeah, folks, I'm not going to be tackling Stone Temple right away because, well, I want to do some things before we head on upwards. But yeah, we're going to deal with another switch block puzzle thingy in order to get into the temple, so yeah. Anyway, folks, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to Icona Canyon because there's something I want to do right away. Blech. Because there's a house I want to pay a visit to, and inside this house are 4 very familiar looking enemies. So yeah. Alright. Now back in Icona Canyon, let's go this way, folks. Whoa! Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry for that little thingamabob. Even though they paralyze you, you're still in no danger. Just wait for it to wear off, and yeah, you'll be safe. Oh, this is where the location of the fairy fountain of this area is, so remember it. Remember that location, because we will be getting the remaining straight. We will get the 15 straight fairies, so yeah. What you want to do here is go this way, and this house right over here, this is known as the Spirit House. Alright, so let's go on in because we're going to heal some spirit souls, I guess. And by healing, we mean killing them. So, hi, weird one-eyed ghost hunter guy I've met earlier. So, yeah. In here, he pretty much tells us a story about how there are troubled souls, and then there are 4 souls in there, and we've encountered these souls before in Ocarina of Time. To be specific, they are the ghost house, the forest temple. We met these ghouls in the forest temple before, and these are pretty much the 4 Pose sisters. Yes, the 4 Pose sisters are in there. So basically, we pay this guy so we can challenge the 4 Pose sisters into a match. And there is a time limit. We have to kill all 4 of them within 3 minutes. And if our heart somehow gets below 3 hearts, well, the guy will let us go. So right now we are fighting the Poe named Amy. And Amy in the Forest Temple, we had to shoot her painting, and she produced this block puzzle that we had to solve before we had to face her. So yeah, and of course you can just shoot them with arrows or just kill them with your sword. And now we have the 2 sisters here called the one in blue is Beth, and the one in orange is Joe. And again, they're pretty easy. What we did in the Forest Temple too was shoot their paintings to make them appear so we can fight them. And yeah. Yeah, they're not that bad. You just hit them with the shield, they'll get stunned, and then you can just wipe these guys with these gals with your sword to defeat them easily. And then, of course, we get the last one, Meg. And Meg does the same attack she did in Ocarina of Time. 4 four of Megs will appear, and the one that is real will be the one spinning immediately after she appears. So you gotta shoot the real Meg. If you shoot the fake Meg, the remaining ones will go faster and faster, and if you choose all 3 of them wrong, she'll attack you. So anyway, yeah. Surprised that we have to heal these Gal Souls, because in Ocarina of Time they worked for Ganondorf. I mean, they protected Ganondorf's, Phantom Ganon's boss lair. So, I mean, we had to kill each one of these ghosts in order to get the flames from their area back up and lit again. So, yeah. Anyway, when we defeat all 4 ghosts in this area, we have put their souls to rest, and their earthly possession, a heart piece, is pretty much ours for the taking. So, yay. Anyway, this ghost hunter guy is good too, so he'll fade away. So, yeah. Creepy. Anyway, go back here to Iconic Canyon in this area and head towards this cave area, because we will be paying a visit to one final business Deku Scrub right there. Now, of course, in order to make a deal with them, we have to put on the Zora mask, because, of course, he wants to go to a place where there's an ocean. So, yeah. He'll say that now this guy will sell blue potions if you want to buy some, but he really wants to go to the ocean, so we know the drill by now. So folks, this is the last one, so here is a final recap. First, we want to get the Moon's Tear, and then we get the Town Deed, and then we gotta get the Swamp Deed, and then we gotta get the Mountain Deed, and then the Ocean Deed, and last but not least, we are going to give the guy the Ocean Deed for the Canyon Deed. And like before, once we get that flower, we're going to use it to get over to that heart piece that's across the gap. Yay. Anyway. Oh, and by the way, since it's the last one, he'll give us 200 rupees for this flower. So, yeah. And we get to see this scene one more time where the flower relocates to his new area. So just, again, transform to Deku mode and claim your new heart piece. So yeah. Now folks, I'm going to let you know right now that in the next 2 videos I'm going to post, that it'll be the major side quest of this game. That's right, we're not going to go to Stone Tower right away, so if you want to go, if you don't want to see these if you don't want to see the major side quests, well, skip to part 49. Anyway, we'll start the mini quest in the next video. See ya.